Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome to the Sister Starcraft English commentary. This is potentially the final set in today's series of games. This is gonna be PSL 2024 Season 1 Round 2 Quarterfinal number 4 Snow versus BishOp. Snow is up 1-0. The next map is gonna be New Dark Origin, a very old map we have not seen for a while, but I like this map. I like this kind of, destination-ish map. It's kind of sad that we don't have, I don't think we ever have any map like this in the season 18, right? Let me just quickly check. So for map stats, Terran versus Protoss is a season 18 maps. Yeah, none of these maps are like New Dark Origin. We don't have this kind of, long vertical or horizontal, kind of rectangle map. Everything is kind of squarish, or maybe slightly, rectangle, but not like a long, rectangle. By the way, let me just quickly pull up season 17 maps so you can actually have a better view. There it is. Looks like New Dark Origin 51% win rate for Terran against Protoss. So I'd say even. So why not keep this map? I wonder. Because we don't, especially when you don't have a replacement map. Everything else is kind of squarish. Anyways, probe denied entrance. This is a 2-player map, so Snow want to go for the gas steal but not able to do so. And we need to think about something else. He might be going for a top Nexus expansion blindly. He's ahead 1 game, so he has the leisure to go for this blind build. Of course, behind this could be anything. It could be double barracks. It could be kind of hidden barracks on somewhere on this map. But very lucky for Snow that it's going to be a very standard build. Of course, it's still very risky to go for top Nexus because his enemy is gone for barracks and then immediately take gas and not barracks and expanding, of course, for example. But anyways, we will have this probe chased around and possibly just chase all the way home. Let me just turn off noise suppression filter, because it's not raining anymore and we've been casting 6 hours straight. Yeah, almost no, just about 5 hours. By the time this game ends or this series ends, it will be 5 hours for me. That was a long series, even longer than an ASL cast, which usually lasts about 2 or 3 hours. But I hope you've enjoyed this series of games, and please stay tuned for more content. Please subscribe to the channel Broodwar Forever now. Pause the video and go on YouTube and look for Broodwar Forever. While you're at it, look for the channel My Life for Ire. No, there's no channel like that. All right, double gateway and core. We are going to be having a rush now across the map. This probe is going to be able to see it. There's another marine in the back trying to block and probe. We need to run around. Very good hiding to push that probe away so that SV get the full scout, not the full scout, but the full train. And now the probe will come in, but he will see nothing. He will see nothing, and the probe is gonna get delayed. Actually, he needs to actually see that there were no 2 marines in the front. The 2 marines already start to move towards his base. Anyways, SCVs are arriving now. All of these probes can actually get on the high ground. It's gonna try to force a cancellation on that bunker, but for sure it's gonna be impossible. He needs to save all of his probes. Just go on high ground instead of actually trying to attack here. Zella's gonna get surrounded, but he's gonna actually try to do as many shots as possible. He's still able, he's trying very hard to mine and get some more mineral patches. We do have a second bunker. The first bunker, maybe it's not even completed. Okay, it's completed. Probe's gonna run around. We have a good surround on the marine, but at the last minute, probe need to go back. 1 probe down. I think 0 SV have died so far. So very good, of these players to actually keep their units alive. 1 SV will now die. So that's interesting. We're going to be having marines start to attack. The probes will get evacuated now. So Jungle's gonna come down south. And the game's gonna stabilize behind this. Keep in mind that BishOp has not expanded, and we still have a scouting probe from Snow, so he's gonna be just completely aware of the situation. SCVs we're having a 3-some there, maybe a 4-some even. And yeah, the probe gets inside the BishOp space. He see a mouthful of everything. There's gonna be a vulture getting slipped by. This is gonna be completely unnecessary because there's gonna be a lot of dragoons, and depending on the timing, by the time the vultures get on it, there might be a dragoon that popped. Anyways, looks like the Zealot's gonna back up. The Zealot says, you know what? I'm gonna back up and hold my ram. So this vulture is gonna get trapped. This is a one-way in ticket only. You cannot actually go. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. The vulture is gonna get surrounded. No. If the probe dies, the Zealot cannot get out. The Zelle cannot get out, but neither can the Vulture, so at least we're going to be having a small engagement. The Zelle can pull back now. Dragoons attacking. You actually don't need double Dragoon, just one is fine. And it's going to back up, and it's going to use this time to actually go and try to attack that bunker. And remember, that probe is still alive. That probe has been alive forever. And now we would have an expansion at some point. Dragoon's going to attack. Now he's waiting to get his Dragoon in position and do the maximum, the attack possible. The Robo's going to be coming up. By the way, there's no option to actually put the mine down. He's gonna try to put the mine down, but it's gonna be impossible. Yeah, those mines are still outside of the reach of the expansion. The expansion can still go up, guys. It's still just fine. But now the next mine is gonna get in range. No, okay, looks like the Vulture's gonna try to come out. Yeah, these mines are still out of the range of the Nexus. The Nexus will still go on, and we're gonna be having Dragoons attacking now, in perfect unison against that bunker. 5 Dragoons, 6 Dragoons even, and the bunker cannot live, and so everyone's gonna fall back. And behind us, we're gonna be having expansion go up by both the players. The game is gonna stabilize. He's gonna try to move slowly out here. Of course, he can actually use his Zelle to do some splash damage to clear the mines, so he will not do that. We will have an SC trying to hide itself and go and check in the back here. We're gonna be having movement of Dragoon, very, very good. Can he mic? Oh my god, that was a misclick. That was a terrible calamity, but now we're going to be having Dragoons attacking. Zelle's going to try to come out, and the bunker is very, very close to dying. We do have a tank in the back. The bunker falls. Dragoons will back up. It's going to be very, very careful. We need to back up on high ground here. This is kind of an overestimation of his abilities now. He thought we could actually clear this amount of Vultures if they have any more mines. They could come out and lay some mines, but no. At the last minute, there are no mines, and there's going to be another bunker going up, but yeah, maybe that Marine's going to fall down. The siege mode is here. Where's the Robo with whatever the tech he wants to build? I don't see it. I think he built a Robo somewhere, but he's not using it. Maybe he's thinking that it might just be, his enemy might just be going for kind of going back to expand. But it looks like the pressure is on now. And it's going to be impossible. He's going to try to clear as many mines as possible. He needs to kind of dodge the tank shot. He dodges the tank shot nicely here. There's going to be a second tank in the back, but no more Vulture is going to be the nice thing here. There are only three SCV remaining. He's going to start to move across, and can they attack without reaching? One of the Dragoons get glitched, but looks like the tank will fall, and we want to move back. It's going to fall back now, and now the Dragoon's going to be in range of the bunker once again. Supply-wise, very, very even between these two players. SCVs are once again having a threesome. Probes need to get transferred towards the new base, and the reinforcement tanks, coming from the back need to fall back. There's no way the tank could make it, on time here. He's trying very, very hard to make it on time, but is he going to be able to get there before the bunker falls? He's trying very hard now. We're going to be having 5 Dragoons. The Shadow's waiting for something. Dragoon's going to try to, the tank's going to try to siege, but he heard the siege sound. He started to move across the map, and looks like that tank will fall. Oh wow, he's clearing the mine like manually, but now looks like every single Dragoons have been destroyed except for one. The Vulture's gonna go back, and we have a reinforcement Dragoon from the back. I mean, this game is so scrappy and closer than it actually needed to be. But very good thing for Snow is that he's actually able to just waste the entire tank line of his enemy. And now BishOp will need to rebuild tank from scratch. He always needs to rebuild tank from scratch. This SCs are not even repairing the bunker anymore. They're going to try to attack, but the moment they attack, the Dragoon's going to come forward and clear every single Marine. So the game is definitely now going to be in Snow's hand. That's going to have his Reavers out. Of course, his new base had been kind of harassed several times, so his economy is not as strong as it usually is at this time of the game. And we will have the tank kind of sieging up. And on this map, New Dark Origin, actually, I kind of favor Terran on this map, because you know what? There are not a lot of bases for Protoss to expand into, except that doesn't force him to actually bang his head against the Terran onslaught of armies. For example, he's got his third base, but the next base he take will be so close to Terran. Every single base he will take after the third base will be so close to Terran. So I don't like it. So sometimes Protoss players like to go for carriers even on this map. It doesn't work that well. I think still the only build that is viable is Temptos, basically Templars and Zealot and Shadow. But anyways, going to be having a Shadow that lands something here, maybe a Zealot. There's only a single Marine. He's going to try to dodge. Okay, the Reavers need to do some shot and pick up both of the forces. He's going to try to destroy the Marine. He's going to pick up the Reaver once again. At least he cleared the turret. Does he have a Dragoon? A Dragoon died, right? So he's going to be having no chance to actually do any kind of shots. He's going to try to go on high ground. Is there any kind of siege tanks here? There's no siege tank. He needs to lay something. He's gonna land in the corner. No, he's gonna just go all the way in the side. And there's a turret getting set up near the choke though, so the Shadow cannot escape. He's gonna try to take one good shot. That was a good shot, taking I think 2 or 3 SCVs out, and now he's gonna run back for sure because the turret is completed. But very good, just time wasting here, just allowing for his third base to come online. And these tanks will need to back up. Now there's no way for them to actually be out there. We will have a lot of gateways going up, but no City of Adun just yet. And BishOp, what is his plan? Of course, and he's playing so reactively. Just kind of sit back and allow his enemy to dictate the pace of the game, and that's actually not good. But the last time he tried to dictate the pace of the game himself, he got crushed. That attack in the front door of Snow's base, just going for tanks and trying to push his luck way too far, he got crushed. Anyways, Vulture is gonna try to lay mines at the bottom left of the screen and make sure that no easy bases can get up on that location. We're gonna be having City of Adun now. The second Reaver is out. Snow still have map control. We have Scan. So actually on this map, Reaver is a real threat. So BishOp's gonna try to negate that threat by going for early scan here. We are going to be having just a small moment of silence before the calm. Before the calm. The moment of silence before the calm, before the storm. Looks like we're going to be having the real harassment coming up. And I think the Shadow's got speed now. Or maybe getting speed on soon. So it's going to try to use that against the Terran base. Goliath's in position to intercept. And Snow needs to start to think about his next base now. Observer checking out for the position. He's looking for some kind of openings, and there is a small area where he can actually land a Reaver and destroy the mines. If he wishes to, he's going to be just waiting outside and not actually venturing. And behind he's going to check an expansion. He's getting ready to take the expansion at the 3 o'clock position now. That's going to be good. The game would drag on for a bit more, but I feel like just inevitably the Protoss player Snow is going to be having the better engagements just by the caliber of his play. Anyways, looks like we're going to be having just small posturing of armies here. Snow just controlling the outside area, just making a lot of gateways and pumping a lot of forces. And BishOp's going to try to hold still, not move a single inch, try to crawl forward, maybe go for some upgrades, build some more factories, make sure he doesn't lose any random SCVs to random things, and make sure he kind of clean up after his messes. The Shadow is once again baiting his enemy, and look at the way that Snow has not yet invested into Shadow speed. He's usually the player who invests in Shadow speed, but in some instance he's not. He's using that money to make a lot more production, a lot more gateway. Reaver, we need to be careful. Goliath's gonna try to look for that Shadow. That is a nice shot. We need to pull back. He will lose both of the Reavers. The Shadow for sure will lose, but he's actually going to be able to do some 6 shot. The Vultures need to kind of spread out. That was a nice shot. The Dragoons are actually waiting to dive in, but Snow loses his double Reavers and the Shadow in a very rare occasion here. But now Snow's going to be coming up with a lot of Zealot with leg. The Zealot with leg is already completed, so he's going to try to bust forward with more Shadow and storming from the sky. I mean, playing against this kind of playstyle is very tough as a Terran player. You need to always carry some Goliaths with you in case you need them, or maybe some SC to build some turrets. And now Snow is getting ready to bust, but if he doesn't win this battle outright, he's going to be in disadvantage because he's still on 3 bases. Tanks inching forward. Observer is having a nice position to see every goddamn thing. Protoss getting ready to roll in here. He's gonna roll in from all sides. This is a very classical build. This is Reach style. This is what Reach used to do in the old days. Just blindly walk Zealot across the map, and just completely crush everything. And Terran's got nothing. I mean, why don't you build Vultures and put mines? I mean, this is like back to Starcraft 101, right? But anyways. Looks like this might be one of the final battles because everything's getting cleared out. And GG by BishOp. It's going to be Snow who qualifies for the round of, I don't know, what's the next round, semi-finals. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, buy me a coffee. The link to that is going to be in the video description. Bye-bye.